So if you have huge goals and you might have a burning desire to like achieve these goals because you want to change something in your life, you might have experienced the following. You work and you work and you work and you love to work, right? You have this burning desire, you want to work. The work is just feeling easy and it's like, okay, you want to do more and more and more. You want to schedule the whole day because everything you do is bringing you closer to the goal and it just feels awesome. But after some months or some years of like constant hustle, like working day in and day out, the task that one was like joyful or enjoyous just stopped enjoying it all of a sudden, and the work that you do becomes a chore. You might even think about the next day and just think, okay, again the same things that I have to do, again the same task, okay, again there are no results maybe, and you really do not enjoy it anymore. It drags energy from you and you feel even exhausted when you just think about it. Hey guys, my name is Dennis and I'm building my business in sales right now because I want to live free and travel the world, and right now we are already in Latin America, Colombia, or still in Latin America, Colombia. And yes, here on YouTube I want to document my journey, like my journey towards success as I call it. So if this sounds interesting, consider subscribing and then we might see each other in the next video. And let's continue with the video. Most of my childhood and also for most of my teens and also still right now to some degree, I was and I am suffering from low self-esteem. The thing is, what I did in my childhood and I'm still doing to some degree right now is probably one of the worst things that you should do when you have low self-esteem. And what I did was the following. I was connecting my sense of self-worth, so my self-esteem, towards my success and the work that I do. There was not really success, so there was not like no self-esteem for my successes because there were none. So what I then did, because I was feeling so like lonely, so low, so worthless all the time, I thought, okay, if I work, if I try to do as much things as I can during the day, I am valuable, and at someday in the future, I will be valuable because I will be super social, I will have muscles, and I will be a millionaire, and then I will be valuable, then I will be liked by people. This was my mindset, this was how I thought. So what did I do? I was scheduling literally everything in my calendar, like to the minute. It was impossible to fulfill everything. I beat myself up and I was living and suffering the guilt, what is called the guilt of the moment, right? I was feeling guilty. So okay, I should be able to fulfill all the tasks today. I should be able to like only sleep 5 hours and still perform. I should be able to go to the gym 5-7 days a week. If I'm not doing this, if I'm not able to fulfill all of my tasks, I'm worthless piece of shit, and I beat myself up for that because then I will never find friends and I will never be happy in life. So the first thing that when we have the feeling, okay, I'm not really enjoying anymore what I'm doing, or I will be burned out at some point. I feel it. I'm feeling it's like very dragging energy. It's dragging me down my work. I'm not enjoying this. Is to stop and to zoom out. Maybe you should ask yourself, okay, am I still on the right path? To some degree, like goals and plans will change over time. Or once we are getting closer to my goals, this is what I also experienced to myself. Once we're getting closer by working to our goals, tasting a little bit of what we actually want, then we realize, okay, what I actually envisioned, what I wanted, isn't actually what I really want. I thought this would be different. So what we were chasing is actually something which is called or can be described as glamour, right? For example, like make an easy example. If we're like saving money to buy this new clothes, like this brand that is super cool or whatever, once we have the brand, it's never as cool anymore, right? Number 2 is actionism versus awareness phases. And for example, what we hear always in self-improvement or like out there, like in those Instagram quotes, right? So just take action, just hustle and just work hard. You can imagine it's like the following. Like we have this action in every phase where we put down our head and we grind. We cannot see well because we put our heads down, we grind all the time, so we cannot see where we are running, right? So we are quick, we are running, but all of a sudden we have to take a break. We have to look up and see, okay, are we still on the right path? Have we been running in the wrong direction maybe? And maybe we have to readjust the course. Actionism, of course, is valuable. Like we have to value this, that we are working, because this is only what brings us forward. But we cannot neglect like those awareness phases and where we just ask ourselves, okay, where am I fucking up right now? To some degree, on some level, we are fucking up. We are not the person that we have to be yet to reach the next level, right? So the next point would be creativity. And in general, in life, we have like 2 ways of going about literally everything in life. So on the one hand, we have force, and on the other hand, we have power. So force in general is like negative energy, is destructive, and it's like it results often in a decrease of energy. Power, on the other hand, it is constructive and it usually results in an increase of energy. And I for myself, I thought for the longest time, okay, creativity, I don't really need that. I want to build a business, I want to create something, I don't want to draw a picture. Until I realized, okay, building a business or building something in general has lots of things to do with creativity. There's no doubt about it. We have to create something, right? We have to create value. Even more important, as a business person, we have to find solutions for problems. Like if you start your business, you know that there will always be problems. If you start a YouTube channel, there will always be problems. And we have to create and find solutions for those problems. If we will not find solutions for even one problem, the whole business will fail, right? But whenever I force myself too much, I have problems and I'm blocking my brain, right? My brain shuts down. And then I need to sometimes just take a break, just relax, say, okay, whatever happens now is okay. Live in acceptance. Hey, whatever comes to mind now is okay, because this is acceptance and this is power, which often leads to me having like many great ideas. Alright, so maybe if you experience that you like really do not enjoy your work anymore and feels like a chore, and you have the feeling, okay, you're about to hit a wall and you just cannot do it anymore, maybe it might be time to say, okay, I deserve to have a break, you deserve to have a break. I think what often happens is with ourselves, or maybe you with yourself, that you are your own biggest critic, right? For example, if you would look at your parents, for example, they are exhausted from working every day super hard. What would you tell them? You would tell them, okay, mom, dad, just take a break, just relax. Wouldn't you? Because you want what's good for them, and you see that they are working themselves to the bone. If you would show those people your love and allow them a break, to show yourself that self-love, and the truth is, yeah, you really deserve it. You really deserve it. If you're about to hit the wall, this does mean you deserve it, because you put in so much time and so much effort. And I think it's also time to realize, okay, you are valuable even if you do not work all the time. You are valuable when you take breaks. And by that, I want to thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Let's see each other in the next video.